Hey everybody, the greatest goblin that ever lived here on my main channel to deliver a special review. I am here for this particular video to review Forever Evil issue number 2. Just like the first issue, I didn't buy this book, but I did read it. I gotta say, I'm honestly surprised. This issue was much better than issue 1 was. Issue 1 wasn't god awful, but man, I thought it was overrated. A lot of people said it was the best DC. There were people who were saying it was the best DC book ever made for the New 52, and that's a bit of a stretch. I mean, seriously. I've even seen other people outside of YouTube on other websites saying that Forever Evil so far has been the best DC story since Blackest Night. No, it's not. We're only 2 issues in. It's way too soon to make that big of an assumption. Way too soon. But I read issue 2, and like I just said, I was honestly surprised, and in a good way. Because yes, this issue was indeed better than issue 1. It wasn't perfect, but for what it was, I did enjoy it. The main focus is on, of course, the crime syndicate, and there's also a major focus on the Teen Titans. Now, I don't read the Teen Titans series, so I don't know what they're doing over in San Francisco, of all places, but in this issue, the Teen Titans, maybe they all hitched a ride with Superboy or something like that, but the Teen Titans managed to get from San Francisco to Rhode Island in just a few pages. It's probably the span of like a few. I don't know how long it took them to get there. It just seemed like reading this issue, they just went from California to Rhode Island, like that. I believe that's where the Justice League's Watchtower crashed, in Rhode Island. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking it was. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I didn't memorize the book. Okay. The main stars of the crime syndicate in this issue was definitely, well, the main star was Johnny Quick. Johnny Quick, I believe, shined the most out of the crime syndicate, in my opinion, in this book. And for what it was, he was actually really well done. You know, he's a real short-tempered bastard who really truly gets off on committing evil. You know, a true definition of an old school villain that really don't give a shit. In some stories that could be a flaw, but for this one I didn't mind it, because the other members of the crime syndicate are trying to tell him, look, slow your roll. We're already ready. We're already fixing to conquer this world. No need to get hasty and stuff like that. And hell, he's telling Ultraman, basically, figuratively, piss off, I'm going to do what I want. And then he's pretty ballsy for doing that, knowing that Ultraman could probably break him in half one-handed. It was very, very ballsy of him to just stand up for himself like that. But there's something seems to be going wrong with Power Ring, the equivalent to Green Lantern. There seems to be a problem with him, and I don't know what it is, but his ring seems to be doing something to his body, and he has like Deathstorm look at him and say, we give you about another week. Now, another week for what? We don't know. Is he gonna die in a week, or are they gonna wait a week to do another diagnosis on him, or what? We don't know. Some other thing. The Teen Titans in here, I didn't mind their conversation. I thought it was decent, and Tim, Red Robin, wanting to do what he thinks the Justice League would do. So yeah, okay, that it made sense from a character development standpoint. But what really caught my eye is that there's something going on between Superwoman and Owlman that they honestly believe Ultraman knows nothing about. Now, what's going on? I'm not going to spoil that. That was a very interesting little twist in there. Alfred is told to guard a specific something, and I'm not going to ruin that either. But the other stuff in here was very well done. Like I said, wasn't perfect. Lex Luthor is in desperation. He's trying to pull something out of his hat that he's had in storage for a while. He believes it's not quite ready, but given the circumstances, he's kind of in a, what the hell kind of situation. So he might as well just go ahead and unleash what he has in storage. Now, what he has in storage, I'm not going to ruin that either. One thing I will point out is that Otis makes an appearance. He runs into Otis in this book, and as soon as I saw the name, I was seeing flashbacks of Superman the movie from 1970, and of course one of my favorite moments, Otisburg. There's just a little space, Mr. Otisburg. I couldn't help but see that moment in my head when I saw Otis. But yeah, this was honestly a very well done issue. Like I said, much better than issue 1 was. Now, will this indeed go down as the best story DC's told so far in the New 52? Like I said, way too soon to make that assumption. And by the time this storyline is over, I don't think it will be. That's just my prediction. But like I said, really good, really solid issue. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't perfect, but for what it was worth, I enjoyed it. Thought it was a decent read. But like I said, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy the first issue. Why should I bother to buy the second issue? Because I didn't really care that much for the first issue, but this was really good. I give this issue, I give it a 4 actually. Yeah, I'll give it an honest 4. Jeff Johns, of course, kind of overdoing it a bit on the writing. Of course, that's expected with these big team-up books that he writes, because he likes to go all out sometimes. But David Finch's artwork is really, really well done. And the cliffhanger at the end of the issue, I'm not going to ruin that either. I will not dare ruin that. I thought it was really good. It wasn't a dun-dun-dun kind of cliffhanger or nothing. It's just one of those, shit, really kind of cliffhangers. You'd have to pick up this book and at least give it a read. I'm not going to recommend whether you should buy it or not, but I think it's definitely worth reading. But there you go. There's my review of Forever Evil, issue number 2. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you thought. Tell me what you thought of the book. Tell me what you thought of my opinion. Just don't troll, please. Please subscribe to this channel, my Blue Goblin X channel as well. All my friends at Dark Avenger Inc. Plus, my bro, my student, TheMtVernonKid. Of course, always Mark and Chloe at Fast Second Comics. Mark, beard bros, man. We're beard bros. And of course, Chloe, that's for you, sweetie. I want to thank y'all for watching. Big shout out to my family at Arkham Comics, and of course my girlfriend Jennifer. Love you, sweetheart. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and until next time, I'll see y'all later.